afternoon, welcome back to ExpatCrib. My name is Ian, and today we are going to take a walking tour of two neighborhoods. These are really strategic neighborhoods if you're coming to live in the city here, because they're right in the heart of the shopping zone, right near Mall Santa Fe and Oviedo. These are the best neighborhoods to live in if you want to be close to shopping, to grocery stores, to banking, and many restaurants. So again, these are the best neighborhoods to live in if... All right, here we go. So, as I said, if you want to be in a great area for shopping, for grocery shopping, in the middle of two major malls, Mall Santa Fe and Mall Oviedo, this is the place. So right now we are actually just behind Mall Santa Fe in Los Balsos 2, and there's a little park area here, and this is a great area if you don't mind a slight little hill coming up from behind the mall. And it's the same for Alejandría. Alejandría is right across from the shopping mall Oviedo, and it is the area of Milla de Oro, which is another great area. So I just wanted to show you some of the beautiful buildings in this area and the beautiful greenery also. Nice little park in behind here. And today, as I said, we're going to do a little walk and talk in the neighborhood of the two of the biggest malls. I think Tesoro might be the biggest in Poblado. People can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think when Tesoro did the expansion, it became the biggest mall in Poblado. But Santa Fe is a very big mall too. And we are just about a block away from Mall Santa Fe. I'll put chapters in this video, and again we will try and take a walk through the mall and see the two malls, and then we are going to go from Los Balsos to the neighborhood we're in now all the way over to Milla de Oro, where the other neighborhood Alejandría is. And we're going to cover just parts of this neighborhood today, right around the shopping district. So right off there, you can see right ahead here is Mall Santa Fe. It's a beautiful hotel right here in the area too. By the way, this is an area of many hotels. Some areas over here, I believe there's a Sheraton in this area and a few other hotels. I would say that for the major hotels, this is the area where they are situated. So for first timers to Medellin, if you're coming here and you're looking for a place to relocate to, highly suggest. Actually, these may be the two hottest neighborhoods in the city just because of their accessibility to the two major malls here. So, and the banking district, and there's many restaurants, and right across the street there is a WeWork. I think it still exists. Okay, but we're gonna take this route over. And we're gonna go through to Mall Santa Fe. So I'm taking this route today because I want people to see the two major malls in this area. Again, if you want to be in the heart of the new Medellin, this is kind of the new city center, even though they do have Centro. As far as the newest area, as far as malls. And again, these malls have been here for quite a while, but there's a lot of modern buildings being built around here. A lot of older areas too, but really nice areas. Oh. So, there's a brand new cafe that just opened up over here. Cafe Quindío. Quindío is a department of Colombia in the coffee region. But they just opened this beautiful new cafe. Let's walk right through. Done a really nice job here of this. And it just opened a few weeks ago too. There it is, Cafe Quindío. We're gonna make our way through to the bottom floor of the mall. In this mall, they have pretty much everything you would want. The food court is upstairs. They have a major department store called Falabella. And then just down here, you'll see the main area where they always have really nice displays. Some kind of event going on there today, as you can see. Oh, let's keep going. So, and just to point out, that's where we started over there, Cafe Quindío. And then just below that, there's an espresso. For all you Nespresso lovers, I'm always frequenting Nespresso there. So if you've got the Nespresso machines, you're in luck. In Medellin, in Poblado, there are 2 locations, I believe. Mall Tesoro has a location. They have a standalone shop. And then also here in Mall Santa Fe, they also have a tienda, as they say, or a shop. We'll make our way down here on the cafe. Right down there, you've got your Starbucks. And again, as I said, on the top floor there is the restaurant slash fast food food court. Velez is a Colombian brand here that specializes in leather bags, leather goods. Again, right over here, you've got your Starbucks, an anchored tenant in Mall Santa Fe. We're gonna make our way downstairs. So down here, this is the main floor, and below here is the parking area. But I just wanted to point out, just over here is one of the best grocery stores in the city, Jumbo. As you can see, right there. So, really good shopping store. And then straight ahead there, you've got Juan Valdez. So there are several cafes in this area. Juan Valdez being the Colombian version of Starbucks. Some people may like it more or less. I always hear comments about the anti-Starbucks people, but that's okay. Different strokes for different folks. Not going to judge you on your brand of coffee. And then right over here, you've got your banks, your major banks. You got Scotia Colpatria. The Vivienda is over there in the corner. And then one of the biggest banks in Colombia, Bank Colombia, which most of our clients end up banking with, and one of the reasons is because they're the biggest, and there's more machines of Bank Colombia probably in Colombia than any other brand here. So we're going to make our way out here now, and we are going to head down to Avenida Poblado. All right, so we are going to head down, as I said, to Avenida Poblado, and then over to Mall Oviedo. So as I said, two major shopping malls right in this area. They're two differently distinct malls. Mall Oviedo is more of a plaza mall than anything else, and Mall Santa Fe is a big proper 5-story mall, I believe. And again, to point out another major grocery store, there's actually 3 in the area here. Right across the street there, you've got Carulla Fresh Market. I believe that would be like a flagship location there. Okay, right over across the street. And then as we make our way to Oviedo Mall, there's also a Carulla there. Quickly make our way across the street here. As I always say in Colombia, be careful crossing the street. Probably not going to wait for you. So right here is Avenida Poblado, the Golden Mile. And these two neighborhoods we're seeing today actually both touch the Golden Mile. And that's why I'm doing these two neighborhoods in one episode here, because they are in the heart of the shopping district. Along here, there's hundreds of buses that go by here hourly. It's really easy to get a taxi or DD or Uber here also, just so you know. So right across the street there is another plaza called Real-estate. Okay, there's many different shops and services there. And I believe a Smart Fit gym also. And then right here is Oviedo Mall. Let's see the giant apple in front. There it is, small Oviedo. Let's make our way in. Again, this is more of a plaza mall. A lot of greenery around this mall, which I love. If you need to exchange your money, both Mall Santa Fe and Oviedo have a lot of choices. So right there, there's a Western Union. And then, yeah, all the currency exchange places, as you can see, are right here. Oh, looks like kind of Cambios has got a line up there today, so they must be giving out a good rate. Again, as I said, this is the banking district. Oh, that's new to me. Bose speakers. A Bose authorized dealer. That must be new here. All right, let's make our way through the plaza here. So near the end of the video, I'm going to show you an area where we're doing a renovation currently for one of our clients. It's in, I would argue, one of the hottest areas in the city, which is in the Milla de Oro district, which is in Alejandría. Oh, that's new here too. I didn't know a D1 was here. And then it's right beside the iShop. Another Apple authorized dealer, as you can see. Let's keep making our way through. Beautiful, beautiful plaza mall here. Greenery. There's a beautiful Pergamino cafe down there. We're gonna make our way right through. Again, I'm just giving you a taste of these two malls today, just to show you all the commercial activity in this area here. So if you want to be close to the shopping district, this is the place to be for sure. It's a medical clinic right there. And then right up there at the not at the very top, but the next floor up, you've got your movie theaters right there. We are going to head down. Towards the food area. Every single mall here has a really nice food court. Not like where I'm from in Vancouver. Here they have casual dining, they have fast food, they have everything. So right over there you've got crepes and waffles, as you can see. This is the back of Oviedo Mall, the Carulla grocery store. As I said, there's 3 major grocery stores in this area. 2 Carulla and 1 Jumbo. So this is the entrance at the back of Oviedo. And just to point out to you guys, this zone over here is, and actually I guess we're in it right now, if we're in Oviedo, is Agua, okay, which is one of the metro stops. Just in behind Mall Oviedo, which is here. But we are going to keep going, and we are going to make our way up to Milla de Oro. But again, you've got a really beautiful grocery store here. We are going to make our way back up towards Avenida Poblado. So 2 major grocery store, or 2 major malls. Let me correct myself. Mall Santa Fe, and we've just made it mostly through Mall Oviedo. Just want to point out a place I stayed many years ago, where that corner in the building there, there's a really beautiful studio apartment there. And many years ago, I believe 2012, I think, I rented it from, at that time it was called Apartments-in-medellin, through Andrew, who used to do rentals here, and then he joined up forces with another company. But yeah, Andrew was a good guy. I think he's still in Medellin. But yeah, he rented me that beautiful studio apartment with a huge balcony. The balcony was actually bigger than the whole apartment. All right, we're gonna make our way across the street here. So we're heading back towards Avenida Poblado. I want to give a shout out to everyone who makes it all the way through these videos. If you make it all the way through the video, leave a Colombian flag in the comments. I love doing these walking tours because it keeps me in shape. But on the other hand, also too, a lot of people do appreciate seeing all the sights and sounds of the city here. So, and being in the real estate business for many years, I know understanding the neighborhood you live in is almost as important as the space that you buy. So, and especially it's doubly important because Medellin is such an outdoor city, and so you spend a lot more time outside in this eternal spring and summer city than you would in places where I come from, in Vancouver and in Canada. Part of the year you can spend outside, but only a part. So here we are, back at the entrance to Oviedo Mall, and we're going to make our way over here to Milla de Oro. Got your McDonald's there. If you need to get your McDonald's fix, right in the heart. I believe this is one of the very few drive-thrus in the city here too. There's not many. So again, as you can see, we are in the heart of the business, financial, shopping district. And again, highly welcome in this area. So highly recommend this to newcomers to the city. If you're thinking to relocate to Medellin, very safe area, very commercial, for sure. Again, you've got major hotels in this area. There's got Novotel just over this way here, and then just down the street you've got your Marriott Hotel. And then right across the street there with those two towers, we have Milla de Oro, which is going to be our final stop of the day. We're going to make our way through the plaza there and up to the neighborhood just in behind. Just want to point out here, Pharma Total. It's a franchise from Venezuela that came here, and they're popping up all over. It's like a CVS in the United States or Shoppers Drug Mart, 24 hours. So yeah, you can get whatever you need there, from milk and bread to any pharmacy items you might need. I also saw on my way down today from Retiro, Pharma Total, at the very top of Las Palmas, they're putting in a new drugstore there too. So that's going to be one of the first things greeting you as you come into the city of Medellin. So right here you have Starbucks. Up there you've got your BMW dealership. Persimmon Helado ice cream. You've got a Samsung flagship store over there. Again, Persimmon. So we started up a hill and came down. Now we are down going up a hill. So we're gonna see the plaza here. There's a casino right there too for all you gamblers. And there's some restaurants here on the first floor. Pegasus, roll up, a few other restaurants here. Sports Wings. Again, there are hundreds of restaurants in this area here. In the two neighborhoods that I'm covering today. All right, let's make our way upstairs. But again, this is a restaurant area here. Sushi roll up right here. And over here, you've got an anchored tenant in SmartFit. So, for all you gym enthusiasts, SmartFits are a Colombian brand all over the country. And there's a lot of them here in the city of Medellin. This might be a long video today, but I really wanted to cover this area because it is probably one of the hottest places in the city to relocate to or buy an older apartment and renovate. There are some new projects in this area too. Right there is the office tower, business center, Mimo's ice cream. And another pharmacy here. There's a major liquor store, just Liqueurs over there. More restaurants here in the back. And then just way off in the distance there, you can see the Porsche dealership. So we are going to make our way up through the little barrio or the back of Milla de Oro, which is Alejandría here. We are in the neighborhood of Alejandría. And if you're looking for an older apartment you want to fix up, this is one of the best neighborhoods by far. I mentioned earlier in the video that one of our clients, Mr. G, ended up buying a place just up here in this area. Super quiet back here, but again, you can see for walkability, it's really close. A little hill here, so if you don't want any hills at all, then you don't want to come to this neighborhood. But if you want convenience, this is a neighborhood. Again, a lot of nice older apartment buildings here. Again, this hill's not too bad. So if you don't mind a little bit of a hill, this area is all right. But as I've always said, in the city of Medellin, if you can find the really good commercial areas, one block up or one block down, you're good to go. If you don't mind a little hill. Because in the areas of Poblado, other than Provenza and Parque Lleras, pretty much everything else is hilly. So, right here in this building is where we found Mr. G, his apartment, and in a video real soon, you're going to see the renovation we're going to be doing, or it's in progress right now. You're going to see that real soon. So, I think I will end everything here in the area of Alejandría. As you can see, we've only walked up 2 blocks from Milla de Oro, so this is an amazing location.